kind of quiet today.
Mm-hmm.
Traffic's not terrible.
It's crazy day because coming the snow
Oh, yeah.
is fast the city.
Just trying to get out.
No, it's perfect time. Did you go to the...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect time now.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? Pretty good. Gotcha. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, now that we see and we have access, so. Yeah, right. Yeah, and no workflow was established on our side. Like, nobody said, okay, how are we going to do this? Great, the system does whatever we want. What are we going to do? So I think, yep, I think we can set things up now. We can get in the sandbox. That was key. And then we just need to decide, okay, how are we going to do changes? What's the process? Yep. I think so too. And just, yeah, the stuff, if you're just changing a SOP, then it's easy. Yeah, justification not required, SOP change only. You still have to do the from and the to, your reason for why you're changing this SOP. So we'd still capture all that. Just, yeah, the justification is not applicable because there's no product change. And then that's our workflow. I agree. Yep. It'd be really nice to edit those screens down and get rid of, at some point, any of those fields we're not using so that don't have to know, okay, skip 27 out of the 45 fields. But I think, sorry, go ahead. Okay. And that might be helpful. That might be helpful. So I think we'll figure out what we want to do in doc compliance, and then the next question we can answer is, where do we get this information from? My thought is we could just create a form that people need to fill out if they're making a change, that you could then enter into that. Like you don't need to come up with a justification for change. That's the requester's problem. I mean, if you're making a change, obviously you would do that, but you don't know. If somebody's changing the temperature of the reactor, that's up to them. And then on records, I think we just use that simple documents function. I want to look at it and look at that workflow, but that would be a way to, so I get a batch record from my supplier, I want to save a copy of it, or somebody issues a PO, that it just goes in there and it's trapped there as a record. Yep. Now, for some reason we call them engineering reports. I'm like, okay, it's the same story. They're PDFs of a report that's signed. It's like, just, yeah, that's a record too. Fine, just upload it as a record. Yeah, I think he'd never done that job before, so he didn't understand yet. Everything you're saying doesn't matter. It's just a record tracking system. It's just approvals, change justification. It's not some index to the world. The problem is they sell these QMSs as if they do that stuff. No, they don't. You know, they're just fancy dock control systems. Just because they call them quality management systems, that's not really, they're not doing any quality management. So, right, yes. I mean, in the magical world of making those diagrams, it should look, everything points at your QMS, and it's this magical hub. It's like, okay, no, it doesn't do that. Yeah, there's a field down here that if you fill it out, it tells you that this came from a Kappa, but only if you did that. So it's funny. Yeah, no, not. It's the minimum thing to do. Is, okay, if you want to see more information, go find this change control number. Yeah, so that was my thought. If we could just add the change control number to the footer, it's an easy link. It's kind of hidden down there. Nobody needs to know what CC-0042 means except the person who's answering the question. Well, how do you change this? That's based on the change control number at the bottom. It's in our SOP. We're reading documents on what that number means. It's simple, I think. Yeah, they can do it, I think, if we just gave them a red line properly. So there are we gotta work through some other like weird, unique things is we have vendor supplied specifications, and there's a lot of them. So they do their work instructions, they've done validation reports, that kind of stuff that they provide. So they're already approved by them. We have to approve it before they can approve it. So I'm leaning towards those also get handled as simple documents because they're already approved. if we want to see those approvals, we need to go to their system. All we're doing maybe on our end is checking them in and making sure that those approvals actually do exist. So if somebody reviews and goes, yes, I can see that the right people have reviewed this, or rejected and say, no, there's no serious approvals on these. Simple. So it doesn't go through the review and input and blah, blah, blah phases. So we could treat those as these simple documents also. Is a thought. But we got some work to do to figure those. But that's another kind of oddity of what we have here.
Julie, hola.
Yeah, we did. It's not too bad.
Do you speak Spanish or no? Julie. Yes, please, thank you.
I wonder who our account manager is. Like, who's my sales? Through that, which is okay as long as they're being responsive to that.
Mateo, buenas tardes, domingo.
Yeah.
Mateo, hace 3 días llegó mi paquete de Amazon, o 2 días. Dice que llegó.
So I kind of thought
Yo no lo encuentro por ningún
like
lado.
so.
Yo me comunico con Amazon a ver qué pasó. Y la
Well, that's
persona
good.
con la que yo me comunico
the good thing
dice
is we've got
que
all
el
the keys
paquete
in it, so
llegaría hoy.
We know as much as she does.
Pero yo dije
so
que el
that's
paquete me
good.
lo robaron porque yo no lo encuentro porque dice que llegó. Termina en
Right,
1042. El ID de rastreo. 1042.
Yeah, because I noticed he was breezing through some stuff, but
¿Qué tú me puedes decir, por favor? Gracias.
all right. I'm trying to think what else.
Sí, y otras
I need
cosas.
to get you set up on Monday, and so you can have access to the SharePoint there.
Y las
I'm not sure how to do that,
proteínas
but I'll
y
figure
eso.
that out. Because we have a ton of those records that I think we need to move over to the
No,
system.
yo fui a buscar la caja como a los 40 minutos a la
and I
casa
think you
porque
just
yo
see that
trabajo Uber en la ciudad de Nueva
They
York
had kind of a
y yo no
different
estaba en casa.
understanding
Y cuando yo fui le
of design
pregunté a
industry
todos
files
los vecinos y
and
me
what they
dijeron que
are
no,
and
que
how to
nunca lo
organize
vieron el
them.
paquete.
Like they way
En ese
overcomplicated
building
it.
ellos dijeron como
So it
que
does-
se
it is a
pierden
good
los
fishing
productos.
exercise to
Entonces,
find things, but-
en caso de que llegue hoy, a mí me gustaría que llegara a un
Yeah.
lugar de ustedes,
Yeah,
a un
I mean,
store de
I'm fixing it
ustedes,
now, but this
que esté
last
cerca de casa,
VHS
puede
is
ser,
a
para
bit
que
of
no
a
se me pierdan.
minefield. Rachel knew it. It was her work, so I was really trying to get her to do all this. She actually didn't do any of it. So it was a little frustrating there. That, like, come on, she was supposed to. I was told it's like, yeah, she's working so much on QA stuff. I'm like, no, she isn't. Like, there's nothing getting done for months on my side. So. He's been gone since probably July. Yeah, I think it was around July, maybe August. Not sure exactly, but
Sí,
I mean,
pero
I don't think so, but you might be right.
sí, pero yo lo
No, I don't think
necesito.
he was here
Entonces
that long.
sería que van a cancelar todo.
No, he did the
Okay.
whole implementation, and it was supposed to be up and running. I think it was July.
¿En qué tiempo se
And
refleja
he was
eso?
let go pretty
Ok,
soon after
perdona.
that.
¿En
I
qué
don't know
tiempo
what
se
the story
refleja eso en la
was,
cuenta?
But he did the bare minimum. He was like, okay, thanks, I guess I got it. yesterday the fire drill I couldn't even find. We get C of A's when they release our batches. I don't know where they are. I'm like, where did somebody put those? As far as I can tell, we don't even have them. I saw we didn't have a release process and revamped it and wrote an SOP and a form, and I have all of those. I don't know where Rachel
Que
put
se
the official
reembolsa la
copies, but I
tarjeta.
still have them because I did them through DocuSign. But still, it's like, okay, where did all this
Sí.
stuff go?
Y porque yo tengo algo en el carrito ahí que tengo que pedirlo.
Right. Like,
Y no
why
puedo
didn't
sacarlo
somebody
del
go, hey,
carrito
we're
porque
storing,
se me
your
pierde.
records say, these records are stored here. Here's how
Es
you
un
put
regalo
stuff
que
in
voy
there.
a hacer,
Like that doesn't
entonces
even exist in an SOP.
va a ser un lío eso.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think they understood the concept. I don't think they understood the concept of a record versus a document. Like, I think that concept was not. It's like, okay, what is a record? It's really simple. It's usually something that's scanned and has a signature on it, and that becomes a record. There's a whole section that describes different things that could be records, but all of those are records.
Sí, pero que
Like a batch record is a record.
sí que yo lo necesitaba en verdad, pero
It does, yeah.
como
It's like they got wound
esa
up.
opción no me ayuda, la que tú me
all these,
diste. Y otra
this
cosa
is
es,
pre or post. It's like,
lo único
who
que
cares what it
no
is?
sale en la devolución es la cámara, ¿verdad? Porque yo la tengo aquí. O sea, no la rebaje.
They still do it. It drives me crazy. It's like, stop overthinking this. It's really simple.
Exacto, sí, yo la tengo.
And how's your Friday?
Sí, otra cosa es que recuerda que no me llegó nada de lo que yo tenía. O sea, y eran como 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh, very
9,
exciting.
10 artículos que no llegaron. Es así.
Cool.
Ok, ¿por qué la otra persona que me contestó la
Alright,
llamada
well, I mean, get your
me
free
habló
time out of the
mentira?
way if we're gonna
Porque
get
me dijo
busy
que me iba a
items.
llegar hoy y o eso es la política de